Hi everyone, this video is about food coloring and the concern regarding its usage. So let's watch the video together. Colors are all around us and are an integral part of our life. They are an important attribute and selection criterion for food choice. It is the first factor to influence or to be evaluated by consumer when it comes to purchasing of food. If food are not attractive, consumers are less likely to buy it. Colors also influence our perception and judgment of the quality of food and its flavor. Red colored drinks are expected to present strawberry or cherry flavor, whereas orange colored drink may hint at orange flavor, or purple drink should taste like red grapes. Dull color may imply a poorer quality and therefore less appealing. What is food coloring? Food coloring is defined as any dye, pigment, or other substances that is capable of imparting color when added to food. They are available in various forms such as liquid, paste, gel, and powder. Food are colored for several reasons such as to restore the loss of color during processing and storage, to make food more appealing, attractive, and appetizing, to enhance the natural color of food, to provide color to colorless food, to influence the consumer to buy a product, and to ensure color uniformity, to avoid bad variation in tone color. Depending on its sources, food coloring can be divided into two types as natural food coloring and synthetic food coloring.
So what is actually synthetic and natural food coloring? For synthetic food coloring, the term synthetic defines that the colorant is manufactured artificially and through man-made chemical synthesis process. Now we know that synthetic food colorings are artificial, but do you know that where were they obtained? Let's see. Synthetic food coloring is actually derived from crude oil substances such as petroleum and coal tar. There are generally two categories of synthetic food coloring, namely permitted and non-permitted synthetic coloring. Some permitted food colorings are Allura Red AC, Indigo Tint, Pensil 4R, Tetrazine, Brilliant Blue FCF, Sunset Yellow FC, and Erythrocin PS. Alright, now let's look at the natural food coloring. By looking the word natural, it signifies existing or manufactured by nature and not treated chemically. Natural food colorings can be obtained from sources like plant and animal origins as well as mineral natural sources. Certain examples of naturally occurring food colorants are anthocyanins, carotenoids, beet colorants, and phenolic compounds.
Examples of natural food coloring in food products are beta-carotene, which are used in margarine and non-dairy creamers, anthocyanins, which are used in ice cream, soft drink, and yogurt, chlorophyll are used in jam and fruit products, and betaline are used in hard candies, noodles, and dry beverage mix. Synthetic food coloring, Allura Red, Carmazine, Tartrazine, and Sunset Yellow are used in candies. Erythrocin, Tartrazine, Allura Red, and Carmazine are used in meat products such as sausage and bacon. Sunset Yellow and Amaranth are used in crackers. Sunset Yellow and Tartrazine are also used in syrup, jellies, and soft drink. Food coloring is extensively used in the food industry and also domestic cooking. But food coloring has always been a topic of controversy due to the concern regarding its potential to pose risks on human health. One of the controversy in the field of synthetic food colors is concerned with their effect on the behavior of children such as hyperactive. It started back in 1973 when Feingold proposed that certain food additives can cause hyperactive and learning problems in children. The effect of these 6 synthetic colors, Tetrazine, Carmazine, Allura Red, Sunset Yellow, Quinoline Yellow, and Pensil 4R, on 3 to 9 years old children behavior was studied. And it was found that when this mixture was removed from their diet, hyperactive behavior was significantly reduced, and when the diet contained this mixture, there is an increase in hyperactive behavior such as overactive, inattentive, and impulsive in children. The impact of this study led to the European Union Parliament to require manufacturers to label food containing these 6 colors with a warning may have an adverse effect on activity and attention in children. The study also led to United Kingdom government minister to request manufacturer to voluntarily remove those 6 synthetic food color by the end of 2009. However, in other studies, these additives did not cause behavioral changes in children. In 2013, a study by Long and colleagues used the same synthetic food color in 8 to 9 years old children and concluded that there are no significant association between synthetic food color and children's behavior. A hearing was held by the United States Food and Drug Administration Food Advisory Committee in 2011 to review the evidence on synthetic food colors and hyperactive. And the committee concluded that the evidence was insufficient to establish a link between children's consumption of synthetic food colors and hyperactivity, and further research will be needed. In 2019, the FAD Food Advisory Committee concluded that there is no new information provided to establish relationship between the consumption of synthetic food colors in food and adverse effect on behavior in children from general population after reviewing the literature study on color additive and attention deficit hyperactive disorder published after the 2011 meeting. Due to the inconsistent and contradictory results reported by researchers, the current status of evidence is still not conclusive on whether synthetic food color contributes to the adverse effect on the behavior of children.
Synthetic food colors is the main source of food intoxications. It is due to most of the synthetic colored device has toxic effect on human health. Consumption of synthetic coloring causes damage to kidneys and other organs, thus lower the red cell count and hemoglobin concentration. Tartrazine is an example of synthetic food coloring. Consumption of tartrazine leads to the production of reactive oxidative species, thus induce oxidation stress and cause damage to the tissue. It also leads to alterations of levels of glutamic peroxidase, catalase, and superoxide demustase. Additionally, tartrazine will bind directly to the DNA and cause cytotoxic, carcinogenic, and genotoxic effects. Food coloring is actually added to give a good-looking food. However, it actually might destroy the nutritional value of food and may cause allergy in consumers. Food hypersensitivity is an abnormal reaction to food additives such as food coloring. It can be differentiated into allergic reaction and food intolerance. Allergic reaction can be defined as an adverse reaction to food mediated by an immune mechanism. The allergic reactions to additives are divided into 3 groups, which are IgE-mediated, non-IgE mediated, and mixed IgE non-IgE mediated reaction. In previous studies, it stated that tartrazine involved eczema in children with a percentage of 0.01 to 0.1%. Eczema is also called as atopic dermatitis. It is a chronic, and inflammatory skin disease. The symptoms of eczema is inflamed skin, itches, redness, and irritations. Furthermore, FDA Committee on Hypersensitivity to Food Constitute in 1986 stated tartrazine might cause fever in fewer than 1 out of 10,000 people. However, the law in nowadays requires the identification of tartrazine on the ingredient line to enable the fewer people which have the sensitive to the tartrazine to avoid it. Besides, there are several previous cases proof that hypersensitive to sunset yellow. A 15-year-old pregnant girl experienced anaphylactic shock, whereas a 43-year-old physician was hospitalized for stomach crash after they consumed a product containing sunset yellow. Carmine is well known as the cause of allergic reaction. The exposure to powdered carmine diet leads to allergic rhinitis and asthma. Furthermore, carmine can be found in some colored lipsticks. Use of this type of lipstick might cause IgE-mediated food and respiratory hypersensitivities. Besides lipids, carmine can also be found in food, dietary spices, and drugs. A wide range of uses of carmine expose the human populations to a relevant risk of IgE sensitization.
Again, sunset yellow and tartrazine have been proved to resemble estrogen hormone and enhance the level in human body as well. What will happen when the level of estrogen hormone is too high in the human body? What are the effects? For women, a high estrogen level can lead to weight gain in a specific area such as waist and hips. It also causes irregular menstruation period, severe symptoms of premenstrual syndrome, and fibrocystic lumps in the breast area. For men, most of them with age over 50 and diagnosed with diffuse cutaneous systemic sclerosis are shown to have a significantly high estrogen level in their body. High estrogen level may also contribute to fertility concerns of men by reducing the level of sperms, and as well they are more likely to suffer from gynecomastia, a condition that enlarges or swells the breast tissues of male. In the case of children, high level of estrogen can contribute to early puberty, breast development, and maturation. In conclusion, we should instead avoid foods containing synthetic colorings and start consuming nutritious, wholesome food with natural color for a healthier body.